Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now me and steak.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Bortles now on first down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
372.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy. 372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Dancing away at the 35. Completes it to Lee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Nice 39, Lucy.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down throw for Mariota. Gets it to Gordon. He's to the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Lucy.
To throw, it's Bortles. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this 1st half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. On 1st down, Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Lee's got it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he's going to send this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Succop will put this one right through, and that's going to tie us at 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. final play of the half here. Mariota. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sunday.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Lucy. Spread right, 17.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
372.
To throw is Bortles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They get it to him running left. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Omaha. Right 39, Lucy.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now this time Bortles will throw. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Mariota, and that's complete to Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Bortles. Flushed out right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Move.
Bortles going to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Mike 39, Lucy. Mike 39, Lucy. Lucy.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hank.
Back to throw, Bortles. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Bortles to the former Jet, Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Fournette on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
372. Lucy, Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Rolling to his right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Three.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They run. This is Lewis. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Spread right, 72. 372.
First throw of overtime for Bortles. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Bortles completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as a
Money back.